today. Today's webinar is going to be kind of quick but pretty intense and pretty focused. I've been getting a tremendous amount of questions about tagging and organizing your LinkedIn connections. You know, one of the biggest problems I find is that a lot of you guys have accounts. You're using LinkedIn, you're doing a good job with it, you're connecting with a ton of people, but you're just not putting the time in to utilize the database aspect of LinkedIn. You're not going in, you're not organizing your connections. And what that ends up doing is it prohibits you from really using the marketing tools later on. And it doesn't mean that you can't go in and use them, but if you don't go in and organize your connections and put them in folders, it then takes you 100 times longer to execute. Whereas, you know, as an example, and I apologize if I'm rambling on here, but an example, let's say you have 500 connections, okay? To send a message out to all 500 connections, if they were not organized, probably going to take around 2 hours. If you have everybody organized in folders, probably take you around 5 minutes. So, I mean, it's a pretty big difference, pretty big deal. So what I want to do today is just kind of take you through how to set up subfolders and then how to have a system in place moving forward. So we're going to be using one of my clients. He's been generous enough to kind of let us use his profile because he's kind of new to LinkedIn. We're going to use Mike's profile. So what we're going to do is click on connections, okay? And you're going to see that none of Mike's connections are organized. They're all kind of just sitting here in his bin, and he's probably got, doesn't have that many actually. So what I want to do, guys, is one, teach you how to create folders, and they are called tags. So the first thing you want to do is go to your connections and just select the first guy, and that's going to create this kind of little tag button up here, and that's what we're looking for, the tag button, okay? So what you want to do is click on the tag button, and below it at the bottom, you'll see it'll kind of give you 5 what are called default folders: the classmates, the colleagues, the friends, the group members, partners. You want to click on Manage Tags, and what I'm going to do is kind of change some of these folders. So we're going to change classmates, and we're going to call that current clients, okay? And we're going to hit Save. And we're going to change colleagues, and we're going to change that to potential clients. Okay, I'm just going to kind of keep it simple for right now. And really what you want to do when you hit Save, what you want to do is you want to then go through your connections, and you want to select 50 at a time and put them into the folder. Because as we move forward and use the messaging tools, LinkedIn only allows us to send a mass message to 50 connections at once. So what you're going to do is you're going to have all these folders created. You're going to select the folder. It's going to pull up the 50 people. You're going to select them, and you're going to hit Send Message. And boom, it's going to be able to send that message to those 50 people very quickly. Then you go back in, you select the next folder. Boom, it selects 50 people. You send the message. And that's why I said if you didn't organize these guys and you had to go through and select every person and then hit the message button, it would take probably 2 hours. Whereas if you have them organized, it's going to take much, much quicker, probably 5 to 10 minutes. So what you want to do, like I said, is go in and start putting these people in folders. Now, the types of folders you're going to want to create, like I said, I kept it simple: clients, potential clients. You may want to have it more detailed: auto insurance clients, homeowners insurance clients, Medicare clients. Because when you start to do marketing messages, those messages may be specific to specific types of clientele and groups. So the more specific you can make the folders, the easier it's going to be to get results with that message. So I'm just going to use an example. I'm going to go through and say, okay, Tony's a current client, Rich is a current client, Dave's a current client, James is a current client. So you see I've selected next to their name. I'm going to hit Tag, and I'm going to choose Current Clients, okay? And now what you're going to see is under those people, this little tag: current client, current client, current client. So we know that those people are now in the folders, and they don't need to be tagged. Now, common question I get, well, can I put people in 2 different folders? The answer is absolutely. You can put them up to as many as 5 folders at once. It becomes a little confusing maybe, But for guys who are doing high-end marketing strategy, it may be something you want to do. But I think my point is you want to make sure they're in some sort of folder. Because what you can then do is when you come in the next day, you can click on Filter by Contacts, select Tag, and select Current Clients, and boom, it pulls up that folder, right? With those current clients, you hit Select All, you hit Message, and now you're sending a message out to those people very quickly and efficiently. I know this may be overwhelming to some of you that are new to LinkedIn, but I think what I'm trying to educate you on today is that there's more than just connecting with people. You want to go in, you want to organize these people, put them into folders, because the LinkedIn messaging aspect is truly the most valuable part of LinkedIn. It's where you're going to get your results. It's where you're going to generate referrals, leads, and all sorts of stuff. It's how I built my company. Okay, so you want to get into that habit. Then the next habit you want to come into is, and this is a good example, you'll see Mike has 25 people that have requested to connect with him here in the upper right-hand corner. You want to get in the habit of kind of coming in and going, okay, I got some requests, and just clicking on this, and so we're going to accept the first 3, right? So okay, you've accepted them. Now it should trigger you in your mind to go to connections. And what you can do is go to recent conversation and select new. And what it'll do is it'll bring up those 3 people we just connected with, right? Fred, Jan, and Craig. And again, the thing that we're going to look for here is under here, there is no tags. So we know we have work to do and that we absolutely have to go in and certainly select them and then put them into a folder. So again, we click tag, and let's just say that these people are potential clients. And now, under each person, we can see they're in the potential client folder, which again allows us to come in, click on all contacts, click on tag, click on potential clients, and there they are. And then we can easily hit select all and send them some sort of marketing message to a landing page, whatever you want to do. So again, kind of confusing, yes, but very important, very, very important. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on YouTube. I highly suggest you watch it a few times, go through the clicks. That's why I intentionally made today kind of short so that it wasn't overwhelming and you could really execute the things I want you to execute. Appreciate your time and look forward to next week's webinar. Thanks.